The EB-1A visa is an immigrant visa for individuals of extraordinary ability in the arts, the athletics, business, science, or education that leads directly to a green card. So Dorina, tell us a bit more about it.
Yes, so the EB-1 immigrant visa is the first preference employment-based category, which means that it provides faster options for people who are trying to get their green card. Obviously, if you're from India and China, that might not apply to you necessarily, but for everybody else, it's a good way to get your permanent residency in a timely manner. Another benefit is you don't need an employer, so you can self-sponsor yourself.
Okay, that's great. And even for individuals from India and China, it's still the fastest.
It is still the fastest
for them. It's not
yes.
just that fast.
Yeah, that is correct. It's just that it's not. You cannot immediately apply for a green card in most cases.
Got it. And who are some typical profiles that you've seen that are good fits?
So I've worked with a lot of technology professionals, journalists, athletes, people in the educational field, physical therapists, depending on your level of expertise, people who have PhDs in pharmacology and other fields.
What about entrepreneurs or
entrepreneurs as well? Yeah.
What does it take to build a good EB-1 petition? Like how long are these things, and what are the type of documentation needed?
Right. So with the type of documentation and what it takes, if you read the regulations, it says there are 10 criteria. And if you read the regulation, it says that you have to satisfy a minimum of 3. I've never filed a case with only 3 criteria, so I don't know how that's going to work. But generally speaking, out of these 10, you want to be at least at the 5 criteria at the time of filing. And the reason is because the USCIS performs 2-part analysis. The first part is the criteria, whether you meet minimum of 3, and then the second part of the analysis is the final merits, which we'll talk about in a little bit more detail in one of the courses, the episodes. So what happens is if you don't have a lot of evidence on in the first part, the likelihood of satisfying the second part is not that high. So I always encourage people to satisfy, the more criteria they satisfy, the stronger the case becomes.
Excellent. That's a general description of the EB-1. Let's go and see all the detailed categories now.